Calvin Waite. I trade crypto for a living. I'm not a registered or licensed financial advisor, planner, or broker, so nothing on this channel should be taken as a recommendation to buy or sell. I also trade all of these things, so I probably have a vested interest in there. But there's plenty of entertainment value and lots of education, so this will be awesome. For those of you who didn't know, my subscription channel is live. So look at the link in the description over at cryptoinfluencers.com and you can see how I make all of my trades and what I do and what I think about everything. This channel is for more hypothetical and looking at trends, and the other one is for actual trading. So you might be interested in that. Okay, guys, we have been watching for quite a while. Watching, waiting, being patient, really analyzing the Bitcoin market. I have a feeling that we are imminently about to pull back it pretty significantly. I mean, we haven't even seen a pullback. This is all one move, and we just really watching this closely. Our bearish divergence is on the table. We have an hour to go, and the problem with the shape of this chart is that, you know, if you were to define just from the candle bodies on this chart here, which way would you say this is sloping? This feels like it's sloping downward, right? So it slopes downward. A downward sloping move at the top of a pretty incredible rise is called a bull flag. Now, all of the technical analysts out there would be measuring this. They would be measuring the bottom of the flagpole to the top of the flagpole, and they would say, okay, $4,400. That's our next move. And so they would look at this flagpole, and then from the breakout, they would expect a $4,400 move from here. I have to zoom out so I can actually find 4,000. $4,400 right here. Target 25,000. 25,500. Well, we got a decent move, and maybe it's not over. In fact, it's likely not over. But the problem is, we got a pretty strong move, and now what? What's the shape of this move? Well, the shape of this move is up. If the shape of our move is up, then a breakdown is coming to the downside. So with about 50 minutes to go in our day, I'm betting we're going to close a pretty bearish close. And with our bearish divergence and our wrong facing daily chart, we're probably getting our pullback. This is probably it. So if I zoom in on the 4 hour, you can see the divergence even better. You can see how it's sloped down really good here, and we've got rising prices here. Well, from the bottom of this real strong move to our support, we have this rising wedge. This rising wedge is about to break the 4 hour. The 4 hour close will close outside of this falling wedge in 50 minutes. The other thing that's happening is we are losing the 20. So when we lost the 20 here, we lost it and we moved down really quick and popped back up and tried to maintain support. It only took us about a day to recover from that, and then we're back above the 20 and off we go. Well, the higher we get, the more toppy we are, and the risk reward decreases for longs as we keep moving up, and especially where we have a flagpole that was not reproduced. Like the next flagpole was not as high as this flagpole. There's a lot of signs of weakness. If this thing closes below the 20, we will probably drop. I'm expecting a drop to the 50, 22,000. is where it is, which isn't that big of a deal. It's only like $700, but that would be probably the biggest retreat that we've seen since, you know, let's say our highest candle body here to our lowest candle body was, yeah, only 3%. I'm betting that our next one will be more. We are already from highest candle body to our current candle bar, we're at 2.5. A move to the 50 would be 5.5. So it should be double, you know, where we were. That'll be fairly significant. And I don't know who will be scared from this. I don't know who's jumpy. I know there are still doomers out there in the market. They've just been really quiet. So I think the first sign of weakness, we'll see them popping up again. But I just figured I'd do a quick video to let you know another couple of interesting things that I've been noticing about our market that I just wanted to share. The total market cap. So this is all crypto combined. We have been kind of in a sort of falling wedge here, and we did break out at the time we broke out of our 200-day moving average. But I noticed that our next move up never found a higher high than our pre-FTX drop. We have on Bitcoin, and I thought we did on Ethereum. Let me just double check. Ethereum. No, Ethereum was pretty close. It was technically higher though, just by a little bit. But our total crypto dominance, our total crypto market cap is definitely finding resistance here. So the entire market cap looks like we're in for some kind of a pullback. It would make sense to pull back to this range here. So this, or even to the 200. So this is kind of a temporary target. Do I think the bear market's over? Yes. Am I looking for a place to get in long? Yes. And is this the pullback that I've been waiting for? Probably. Like I'm really feeling like this is it. So I have you know, we've got limited time to for this to kind of change. We could find support on this 200 week. It's very possible. In fact, I think it'll be, you know, normally stuff like this would hold really strong. But man, we just went up so fast. We need to find some support, and pulling back like such a small amount just seems unrealistic for an actual pullback. So very interesting shape here. If you take Bitcoin and Ethereum out, we're not even close. So the alts haven't quite done it. In fact, we're rejecting off the 200. Exiting the red zone is massive though. So alts have really had a good run, but normally you would want to come back and find some good solid support and then continue. In this case, we found support on the 200-week moving average. So the charts are pretty. It's just that these need more time. They need more time. We're just not going straight up to the moon all in one shot. If you take out Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all of the large cap altcoins, this is what we look like. So we rejected off the 200-day, and our 200 week's way up here. So if you compare that to the prior one, we're above the 200-week here, but same, we've rejected off the 200, the 200-day. So that's what we've done here. So we do have technically lower highs for most of the rest of the market. If you add everything, it's Bitcoin that pulls us up to the halfway point. But could we get a reverse head and shoulders? It's very possible. And like I say, I'm eyeing entry points down in here. I don't think we're done, but a lot of times we can come back and find support on the top of a falling wedge. So a lot of things are on the table. But I just figured, you know, you guys are following me. I'm trying to give you what I'm really thinking and giving you a heads up. Well, this is 43 minutes worth of notice. So yeah, Bitcoin dominance is absolutely launching. Bitcoin dominance usually tops out at about 47%. That's the most recent history. Before that, it's hard to say. Bitcoin dominance did shoot up during our last stabilization period. So the end of 2019 and so 2017 was the top. We had a bear market all the way to 2018, and we started doing our stabilization in 2018 to 2019, and we had a period where Bitcoin dominance rose. I just think that there's a lot of there are a lot of other coins in the market cap that didn't exist before, and I just don't think we're going to see those same high numbers. So I'm realistically thinking that Bitcoin will probably never see 50% again. But we just went up like a full, what is this? Let's see. Yeah, it went up by 0.5%. So this move on Bitcoin has taken us a significant amount upwards. And you can see that as the rest of the market absolutely has turned red. Like everything's down at least 5 and many 10% on the altcoin market. So Bitcoin dominance has launched. Others' dominance has dropped. So even though we've exited the red zone, which is super bullish for the other alts, they're moving pretty slow. Bitcoin dominance is already in green zone. So this is, it's doing pretty amazing. And it's shot up so fast that our 50 is still down at 42%, and we're at 44.5. So, but I think that Bitcoin will probably be slowing down before we hit 50. But it could mean that Bitcoin's going to be sucking up a lot of the value in the market. That means if Bitcoin's dropping, everything else is probably dropping faster. So lot to consider as we're looking at our market here. Our Ethereum to Bitcoin is really bad today because Ethereum's dropping. So we had Bitcoin currently is down 1.5%, and you can barely even tell. You know, it's nothing compared to this, but I'm feeling that change in the air. Ethereum is it's down almost 5%, so it's taken a pretty good drop. And I'm looking at Ethereum like I'm very excited to add to positions down in here. So we had talked before about a 1400 Ethereum as being a decent target, and I still think that, but we'll just kind of see what the other side looks like. Okay, that's a quick video, but you have been amply warned. I'm pretty sure we're going to see a drop today. So this is going to be the start of our pullback. All right, you guys have an awesome day. Live show tomorrow, so we'll be on live talking, so bring your questions. It's at 12:30 Mountain Time. Also, if you sign up at cryptoinfluencers.com, that's kind of my home base, so I figured I'd see if you guys could sign up for an account over there. Other than that, the market's doing awesome. We just needed a good pullback, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. So that's what I've been watching for, and here we are. Thanks for making it to the end of my video. Make sure you keep those trades small. Don't force a trade. Don't get impatient. And if you want to see how all this works, please come over and check me out on the subscription channel at cryptoinfluencers.com. Again, the link is in the description.